So Tim, you wanted to talk link building as a concept. And Yusuf and I have been playing around with it. It's not a new link building idea, but we've dipped our toes, so to speak, into a new tactic that we talk about, but Yusuf and I are just starting to do it. And that is broken/skyscraper link building. Are you familiar with what this kind of link building is?
Just recently. Not sure that I could define it, but yeah, brief me on it.
Yeah, so the idea here is we find something that already has attracted links. Now that could be something that's really cool, out of date, or it could be something that is no longer live on the web and used to have a lot of links and no longer has a lot of links. But because it has proven to attract links, if we can replicate it on our website, we might be able to attract links organically to our website. Yusuf, does that sound like a good definition to you?
Yeah, absolutely. You just need to mention that you kind of need a tool for it. So that's something that I can't do without a tool. But
right, a backlink tool.
Yeah, it's an advanced tactic. So maybe if you are just starting with link building, maybe you would go something easier that doesn't require a tool. And if you don't find too much luck with it, then maybe you can go to the advanced stuff.
Yeah, and the problem with backlink tools is they're very expensive and there are no good free ones. But even if you had, like, you know how much I hate SEMrush, that's better than nothing. Or Moz has a fairly decent backlink tool. But if you really want to do these advanced tactics, having something with much more data like Majestic, which we like, or Ahrefs, which is really good as well. So that's the first thing, is to find something that has backlinks, and you need a backlink tool to check that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
then what do you use just out of curiosity, like you use the backlink tool to like search a topic and then it shows broken links or something?
Well, that's one of the tricks. It's hard to go by topic through backlink tools, but you can search websites with backlink tools. So without mentioning the name of the website, because it's proven to be a treasure trove for us.
Exactly.
Yusuf, what's that?
I said exactly.
Yeah, we keep finding more and more. We found a really large website. It's a website that you might not know of, but if you heard us mention the name, you're like, oh yeah. And we take the backlink tool and we look at the website, and the backlink tool will tell us, here are pages that have 404 errors. And of the pages with 404 errors, here's how many backlinks are pointing to that page. You could also do the same thing and look at a website and say, here are the pages with the most backlinks. Are they linking to something that is 2 or 3 or 4 years old that could be updated and better, even if it's still live? So you might be able to do this without a backlink tool, but you would be working, it would involve a lot more hard work. For instance, let's say you found something on a website that was really good, but just out of date. Or let's say you encountered by accident a 404 error on something that was really good. You could then improve it and write it on your site. And it might just organically attract links. But the way this process works is really when you reach out to everybody who is linking to the old thing and say, hey, you're linking to an out-of-date resource, or hey, the page you're linking to doesn't exist anymore, but we rebuilt it, don't worry. In fact, it's even more useful. would this help your readers to share it on your site? You could, so maybe another way to do it without backlink research. Let's say you found something like the definitive guide to widgets in 2015. And let's say someone wrote this really super comprehensive guide to understanding widgets, to how to build widgets, what to look for when you purchase a widget, how to tell a good widget from a bad widget. I mean, it's a great resource, but it's from 2015. And because you're in the business of widgets, you know that information is way out of date. I mean, the world has changed in 6 years. The widgets are not built that way anymore. No, now it's this way. So what you could do is you could build a new resource on your website that's up to date. And then do a Google search for the title of the page in quotes, and see if you can find who's talking about it, which they might also mention it. And then reach out to those people. So you could do a Google search. You wouldn't know who's linking. You have to go around it in a roundabout sort of way. You could also do something like the topic in quotes, and then the space, and then resources, as if you're looking for a series of resources about that topic. You might not find people who are linking to that, but you might find people with a page for resources about that. And with that, pardon me for a moment.
Good.
Yes, I think I heard that doorbell. So, Tim, do you have any backlink tool that you're thinking about, or are you just looking at doing more backlink stuff?
Yeah, just need to, be active about doing that.
Yeah.
And, I haven't, I mean, I'm only really studying it right now. So actually doing it is what I need to wrap my head around more. So the discussion about all this is cool.
Yeah.
And a really good point about not going the tool route until you need the tool route, I like this approach much better, and working on the other techniques rather than relying on the tool out of the gate.
Yeah, but that's like a lot of things. You can spend a ton of money on tools and have tools that you're paying for before you're ready to use them.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
I might have one or two of those, and they're kind of
Oh
cheaper,
yeah,
so
I do
I'm okay
too.
with it. But
I'm sure I do too.
Yeah.
Around Black Friday, we all buy the AppSumos, and we're like,
Yeah.
I'm totally going to use this, and we forget that we have it.
Yeah,
I
a year later.
refused to
what was
buy
that?
any this past year because I
Yeah.
might have bought one too many things the previous year.
Same here.
Yeah.
This year, I did not buy any of those. I don't think I bought anything on Black Friday like that. I mean, I'm sure I picked out and bought stuff, but not.
Can I add something?
Please.
So if you remember correctly, David gave me the access to the tool which we use, Majestic, but I didn't use it at the beginning, like until I think 3 or something like this, 3 months. And because I was like, I can't use this. I'm not, I'm not really that in depth into link building yet. So even though I had access for it, I didn't find it useful for me. But when I started getting, the hang of it, of the basic stuff of link building, and then I started thinking, what could I do next? And then I felt like Majestic was more useful to me, and now I can't work without it.
Yeah, wow.
And Yusuf took some time to research because our Majestic subscription was going to expire. So he took some time and compared Majestic with Ahrefs, which is frankly the only other resource I would consider. And he made the decision that Majestic was just kind of the better solution for what we needed.
Yeah.
Ahrefs does a lot, but a lot more. It's more comprehensive, like SEMrush, but a million times better.